In this video, I will be discussing about the importance of transducer. First of all, I will discuss what do you mean by transducer, then what is the purpose called transaction. After that, I will be discussing the importance and finally application. So, moving on to the discussion, what is the definition of transducer? So, we can define transducer as follows. Number one, transducer is a device which transform energy from one form to another form. Okay, that is called transducer, and it is an input device. Of course, it transforms a non-electrical quantity into electrical quantity. For example, it is going to convert non-electrical physical quantity into electrical signal, and also we can say that it provides output response to specific input measure which may be in the form of physical quantity. So this is the basic information about transducer. Now let us familiar the block diagram of the transducer, and we have input signal, or you can call physical signal. Okay, physical input, and it will be having the output signal. It is a measurable quantity. Measure output signal corresponding to the input signal. Let us see what are the main component which are included in the transducer. So transducer comprise of a sensor unit and digital conditioning unit. Okay, the combination of sensor and the signal conditioning unit that implies a transducer. It is very clear now. Let us understand what is the phenomena which is known as transaction. It is the process of energy conversion in the transducer, so that is known as transaction. In fact, non-electrical quantity will be converted into electrical quantity. That phenomena or that process can be called as transaction. So inside the transducer, the transaction phenomena will be taken place. There are two processes which are involved in the case of transaction. The first step, by using the sensor signal, will be sensing the signal, and then the signal by using the signal conditioning unit. Here the different types of signal conditioning units are available. So sensing as well as signal conditioning will be taken place inside the transducer. So transaction involve the both sensing and signal conditioning process. This is the basic information about transaction phenomena, and I have explained the block diagram of transducer. So also actually we have to familiar a few more fundamental concept on transducer. Usually transducer employed at boundaries of automation, then measurement unit and control system, which is for closed loop. So for closed loop control system, we are require a sensing unit, have to measure what is the output. So output has to be measured and given back to the input feedback for feedback path. We require a transducer in the area of automation. So it is highly unavoidable, and the measurement unit also we require transducer. Usually in case of electrical transducer, so mechanical energy will be converted into electrical signal. That is helping in case of the transducer electrical signal. Maybe in the form of voltage, current, or sometimes frequency. Usually voltage and current, that will be the electrical signal. That means output of the transducer normally voltage and current. Then how this process will be convert, and we have to familiar different types of process. For example, resistive effect inductive effect, capacitive effect, like that. As an example, if I talk about strain gauge, it obeys based on the resistive principle. If I spout LVDT, then that is belong to inductive phenomena. Okay, so like this, there are different types sensor which will be operating under capacity effect. For example, dielectric based transducer, that will be operating based on the capacity phenomena. Okay, so these are the fundamental things you need to know regarding our transducer. Let us list out application, the various application of transducer. What are the major application in the area of biomedical engineering? So you can able to identify the movement of muscle, the movement of muscle by using one device that is called auxiliary myograph. The main component of acceleromyography is transducer. We require transducer in case of auxiliary myograph, the movement of muscle that will be converted into electrical pulses. Then in case of engine, the transducer measure similarly the transducer measure load on the engine, load bearing capacity will be measured similarly. It is all of you usually used in the field of automobile to check the engine knock. Similarly, transducer measure the pressure of gas and liquid by converting into electrical signal. So pressure transducer, that is popular especially in the area of oxygen producing industry. Then it converts the temperature of device into electrical signal or mechanical work. So thermistor use of in air conditioning unit and biomedical application, this is highly unavoidable. The transducer used in the ultrasound machine, it receives the sound waves of the patient by emitting the sound waves and pass to the CPU, and that particular computer input will be sound waveform and output will be the in the form of electrical signal that will be observed in the computer. Then transducer is used in the speaker for converting electrical signal into acoustic sound and in the area of communication field. So antenna is one of the best example of transducer. It is going in, and what is happening in case of antenna, that means electromagnetic waves that will be converted into electrical signal with the help of antenna. So antenna in is one of the transducer. These are the few one of the transducer. So these are the few application we could list. There are many more. Okay, so this is regarding the application in this presentation we have discussed. Okay, that's all.